Hi everyone! As I'm graduating by end of December, this will be my last video as a member of Impact SFSU. In this video, I want to give you some brief information about what will bring circular sustainability in the next 10 years and how can we get ready for that. I just want to start first with some facts about the last 5 decades. Only in the past half century, the world has lost a fourth of its topsoil and a third of its forest cover. At the present rates of destruction, we will lose 70% of the world's coral reefs in our lifetime. As a little note, these coral reefs host 25% of marine life. In the past 3 decades, 1/3 of planet's resources, its natural capital, has been consumed. So the next decade is the decade that we will choose our future. So business leaders are following a 10-year action plan for a sustainable business. But we, as an individual, what we can do, how we can contribute to the world's transition into a more sustainable future by taking simple actions that will lead to huge impact. First, I want to talk about EV, electric vehicle. So although there is still a customer's range of anxiety and uncertainty about the second-hand value, it will be good to look for a convenient EV as of today, since it will be mandatory to use an electric vehicle in the near future. For example, in California state, there is a law signed by Governor Newsom in September 2020 that requires new cars and passenger trucks sold in California to be zero-emission vehicles by 2035. So other states also started to, let's say, define target years for zero emissions, and it will be good to look for an affordable EV and also to identify an EV charge station near your home or offices to get ready for EV charging. Another topic that I want to talk is utility green power programs. Please check your utility company's green power options. So these options provide the electricity generated from green energy resources for utility users. So if we start using these green power programs, we will significantly contribute to the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. And another topic is a recent economic model that I want to talk, the sharing economy. So it's a recent economic model where sharing is becoming a more fulfilling experience than owning. So we could think about it as a change in our, let's say, consuming, or our way of consuming, sharing the products instead of owning them. For example, share your dishwasher, sharing furniture, sharing cars, etc. So another concept is absolute decoupling. It stands for an economic growth with a decrease in material usage while meeting the increasing demand. So this means meet the demand with an existing product instead of exploding more natural capital to produce a new one. For example, use of a refurbished electrical device like a mobile phone, laptop, instead of purchasing a new one. So this concept will be much more common in near future and to reduce our natural capital exploitation. So during this pandemic time, you can also sterilize second-hand electrical devices, phones, small parts with an ultraviolet phone cleaner like this one. Another movement that I want to talk is water management. So it's another movement, very let's say popular movement now, and water stress is sooner than expected. It's focusing on the water stress that the world is experiencing now. Many areas has already started to experience this stress. And if we don't reduce the intervention of humans to water resources, and if we don't control our water consumption, it's projected that water demand will exceed sustainable supply by 40% in 2030. So through minor changes in our lives, we can contribute to the efficient consumption of water. So for example, we can use a dishwasher instead of hand washing. On average, the majority of modern dishwashers use 11 to 13 liters of water per cycle, while hand washing can call for up to 9 times that amount. And also dishwasher is much more energy efficient. Another moment that I want to talk is waste management. Waste management, this concept basically is based on a company's waste can be another company's input. So there are a few websites where you can find the materials exchange platforms. So you can find there the materials that you may be looking for or find access to give away the materials that you don't need anymore. So through these websites, you can exchange your waste instead of sending them to the landfills. I also added the website's links to this video's description part. So another topic that I want to talk is shifting our diets from beef to plant-based proteins, as we were talking about in the last few videos. Just reduce at least, let's say, your beef consumption. If you eat, for example, 5 times in a week, just reduce it to 4 times. I know it's hard because I'm also coming from a culture where meat is extensively used in almost every hot pot dish, shish kebabs. But I remember also my grandfathers who were not sitting down at a dinner table if the meat was not served. But at least we can try reducing our consumption by 20-25% every week. The other topic is reducing food waste, and is also a very important action that humanity can take to reduce global warming. And surprisingly, most of the food is wasted at homes with 43%. So you can check out my previous videos to find out insightful tips about reducing food waste. The last but not least moment that I want to talk is escaping the iron cage of consumerism. So the movement focuses on staying away from novelty addiction, material accumulation, and collection. So basically it recommends consuming less, because the greenest thing that we can do for the next decade is to consume less. So these are all movements and concepts that I wanted to talk. And also there are some good news from reforestation efforts that I want to share here. Recently they started to use drones for rapid reforestation, and these drones could plant 100,000 seeds in one day, providing a promising solution for the deforestation issue. I also added a very interesting video link about these drones to the video description if you want to watch. So in conclusion, in the next decade, we could focus on EV, utility green power programs, our diets, and the recent movements, concepts, sharing economy, absolute decoupling, waste and water management, etc. So by consuming less and wasting less and recycling more, we can build a better future for all of us, and especially for our next generations. So it's essential to reduce our, let's say, natural capital exploitation so that our future generations can meet their own needs. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me by email. I added my email address to the video description. Hope things get back normal as soonest, and hope you all stay well and healthy. Take care. Bye.